Welcome to the Grand Design Series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We're picking up on the 20th of August 1939, which is a couple of months on from the end of the last part. And the reason we are starting in the the reason we're starting on this date is that this is a very significant date, because we are quite literally running up to the World War II, which I think started on the 1st of September 1939, when Germany invades Poland. Now from the Russian point of view at this time, things were quite significant, because Russia signed a non-aggression pact with Germany, but when the Germans invaded Poland, the Russians actually attacked on the east, and then not long after they got themselves into what was called the Winter War, which is when Russia tried to invade Finland. And so while Russia didn't really get involved in the what you could call the main fighting, which was ended up with the German army going towards the west, so in some ways Russia was in the war, but they weren't in the war. So this was the beginning of a kind of 2-year period before the war started to get quite serious to Russia. So from the point of view of the gameplay, nothing's happened at the moment. It's just that our little remote community out here is far away from the potential for combat that's going on. Since the end of the last part, I've been a little bit busy working on some kind of what you could call detail work. And I think this is something that's quite important if you are playing Workers and Resources Soviet Republic at any time start, but especially when you do an early start. You do really need to pay attention to some of the detail occasionally and spend a lot of time looking at it. And one thing I did realise is that I do need a rail distribution office down here, and that's what I've put in here. And at the moment we've got our kind of trains trying to build in this track here. So I'm hoping to get that, but also one thing I do want to do in this part is actually get some trains running. So I'm hoping that my trains don't actually collide with the what you could call the construction trains that are down here. Another change I've made is that I was kind of thinking about what I want to do up here with respect to kind of enhancing the industry in this area. And so what I've done is I've added another track in here with an aggregate unloading bay. And what we're going to do is bring in some gravel and some coal. I think it's coal in here. Simply because what I want to do is make some chemicals up here using a mod, but at the same time I'm also thinking that we also might need to make chemicals using the in-game chemical plant eventually. And you can see to do that we need crops, we need oil, we need wood, we need gravel. So I thought if I can bring the gravel out here as well, and of course the another advantage with having gravel out here is that that will actually shorten the distance as we start to push out further this way and expand the economy, because we'll have a source of gravel that will actually operate out this far. Now while we're here, I'll show you that we've finished 2 of the fuel tanks. The oil refinery is coming forward quite well. We are now getting oil into this area here, and what I need to do is finish this tank, which should do, because we only need workforce here. In fact, I'm just going to let the game run fast now, because I want to set up these tanks. This is the fuel tank, this is going to be the bitumen tank, and then what I will do then, in fact, I think, because this side, yeah, because we got that, I think what we can do is, where is our kind of office here? Yeah, we might as well get them working on that more, because that will flow into here, which is fuel. And we've also got this set up, we've got these 2 set up here. So because what I'm doing is trying to ensure that this actually gets finished. In fact, I could probably get these guys working on the other one now as well. Get that one working. Yeah, that's just finished. So And we'll get you on high priority as well. Now, this is fuel. This is going to be bitumen. And by doing this, I ensure that when the oil refinery comes online, we won't get cross-contamination on there. In fact, I think what we'll do is we'll see if these guys are busy. They're a lot busier than I thought they'd be, but I think we will get them working on that, because this is the two kind of really important jobs that we need to do, and get them working on that. The other thing I've done down here is that I realized that this is going to be quite a busy area. So what I've done is I've put in a fuel loading unloading here, and we're going to put in a fuel tank here so that we can bring the fuel into this area to get things actually set up. I've also made a start on putting some power connections into this area here as well. So this area is coming together. Now, one small change I did make, actually, I think night is a good time to actually see this, because you can see we've got the power cable here. And what I've also done over here is put in another one of these grape expansions here, because I've realized that one problem I am going to have is getting enough food and clothes out to this area. So we're going to need to start thinking about our general supplies. Another possible problem is meat. So I'm going to need to think a little bit about how we're going to feed our population, because there's no point expanding if you can't feed the population. What I've got down here is a couple of huts. No, jade apartments, not huts. What am I on about? Can you work on that? No, this one's not. We need to build this in here and get this built to provide the workforce to go to there. We've got a building on fire. That's okay. That's the store, but our fire trucks will be right in there very, very quickly. Now, one of the first things I want to do, and this is what's reflected in the title, is that I want to get my first train running, because something else I want to do is start shipping out the construction materials and mixed waste from here, because you can see it's slowly accumulating, mainly due to demolitions and that. So we're going to get our first train here now, and it says that we got to purchase a train. We're going to purchase a diesel train, and I'll be completely upfront. I'm looking for something that's going to be let's see what we got speed wise. We got a PM3 here which can do 155, but it's 500,000. 130. Now the first trucks I'm going to need is waste trucks. Yeah, so that's ice. We got ice box, cargo box, open hopper. It looks like I've only got one option here. We got waste trucks that carry, wow, they only carry 8 tons of waste. What I'm going to do is we're going to buy a couple of trains. I don't think the speed is going to be that important, but I do really fancy a couple of trains that have got a bit of you've got engine power 838. We've got this one here. This one's out, and I mean all these are going to run for some time. What have we got over here? This one's a bit cheaper, so I think we'll buy an SU mod there, and we'll buy an IS series as well. Now, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to buy a pile of trucks from here. And this is where things can get a little bit complicated. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, the next problem we're going to need is we've got to get the actual wagons to here. And so what we need is a train here. What we can do, diesel locomotive. Oh, look, we got a nice little shunting train here. What we got here, maximum speed at 55. Yeah, we're going to buy a little shunting train. Got to take a look at this guy. Oh wow, he's a little bit nifty. Okay, I've just realised I might have a problem. How's he going to fuel up? Because we can't, as far as I know, we can't put fuel in a depot, can we? Can we put fuel in a depot? As far as I know, no, there's no fuel in a depot. Okay, we may have a problem. Right. First thing we're going to do is pick you up. Tell you to go to there. Pick up those and take them to there. Unload. So we're going to start by playing them with trains because the game's got a lot of things to catch up with. So we might as well do this. What I want to do, because if he runs out of fuel, we may have a problem. We'll just see. I mean, what he might do is actually fill up when he gets to the rail distribution office. Let's see if he actually does that. See how many wagons he also picks up at the same time. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can do 6 at a time. Well, this train doesn't have to be fast because all he's ever gonna do is do this. See if we'll go into here and see if he will fill up. Right, so he's unloading the wagons there. Okay, we have a problem. Oh, I know what I've got a feeling. It's to do with the signals, isn't it? These have got to be mixed. How many more of these we got to pick up? What I'm going to do is we got 2 waste wagons here. He picked up 6. Just pause the game for the moment. What I'm going to do is we're going to buy 6 more, 4 more. 2, 3, 4. Right, what I'm going to do now is I want to keep an eye on that train, but I want to set up at least one route. So you've got to pick up from here. What is in here? This is construction waste. You've got to pick up construction waste here. I've just set it to more than 10% because I don't want them running backwards and forwards. And then you've got to come in here and oh, we've got a chevron. That's okay because if I set that to 100%, we'll set it to 80%. Not that it will make that much difference. Now, the reason we got that little triangle here, it says conditions with conveyor engine at oil pump is unsupported while with unloading. What that means is that the train won't know that it's able to, there's space for it to actually unload into. But in theory, it should still work. And this one, again, we're set that to mixed waste. Now, if I do the mixed waste drop off, what you will see is this one won't have a, I should see there, this one won't have a little triangle there. Right, so and Looks like we've got a train. How many wagons is he hauling? Ah, keep still. So he's going with 6 wagons. We might be able to get more, but I don't want it to be too long. This guy's going to be empty. Right. What I want to do now is I'm going to add you as the train depot. And what he should do now is, if we follow him, he should deliver the... So what he should do is deliver the wagons and then get returned to the depot. Jump, 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 jump. And he will unload the wagons. He will go into there, but he's now nearly out of fuel. I'm wondering if I tell him to change depots, cancel that, and if I send you to there, will you refuel? Because there should be fuel in here. Yeah, you get fuel in here, so no. Okay, I've got a problem. So this guy can't refuel. Anyway, let's just go and check out. We've got one train loading up here. Where's the other train gone then? I should have 2 trains in here somewhere. You're the one uploading that. Yeah, that's because he's interacting with the... So he's filling up from here. Okay, that's going to be a pain in the neck. Just want to see if this guy actually unloads properly. Wow, we got no waste in here. Well, you're just about to get a nice big... He's going to get a nice big pile of waste in here. So you can carry 48 tons at a time. Okay. Right. I'm going to try something. Because this guy just needs to... don't want him to go there. I think if you go there, pick up something there, and because he can't turn around here, but if I give him an artificial destination, say I want you to go there, what I want to do is see whether he will fill up with coal, if I can fill him up with coal. If not, I'm going to have to come up with another way to actually somehow connect these together so that we can actually get coal into the station or fuel. The alternative is that I'll actually electrify the line and then okay. Yeah, he's out of fuel. How am I going to get here? Right, I've given him a destination. See if that will do it. Because if you give the train, you give them a destination. I think I need to do something about the signalling. The signalling is not 100% here. Right, I'm just gonna. What I'm gonna do is just follow this through and see if they will actually pick up the fuel. Because when he only really needs to take on board one set of fuel to be able to do what we got to do. So. Right, so he's happy now because he knows he's got a fuel destination. Actually, what I should have done is done the route the opposite way round. I should have sent him to the aggregate loading first and then sent him back. Oh. So we'll see if he will actually refuel inside of the, what we call it. So he's now in here. He's now fueled up completely. And what we're going to do is send him to there. Okay. That is a potential problem. I did see there's a problem with the signal here. Got that track there. And I didn't put the chain signal in there. And there either. Wow. Now I have changed the waste drop off here now so that all the mixed waste now is coming to there instead of down to here. You can see this area is getting empty. The only thing that's being collected here is bio waste. So at the moment all the waste from this area is now being put into here. Oh, yeah, and yeah. Yeah, we're going to need to keep an eye on this one because obviously these guys are going to need to get a bit ahead of the curve with respect to the amount of waste that they're bringing in. Yeah, either that we're going to need to get more trains on the line or track. Right, the fuel situation. I've got a decision to make. I think what we're going to do is we're going to keep this destination office constrained within this area here with a possible of coming out a little bit this far. Because let me just... Okay, so we got a problem with the fuel. I just need to think a little bit about where our diesel trains will run. Now this will service this area between here and here. Now I do want to bring some bricks from here, bricks and prefabs up to here. So this has not been built yet, because I don't really want to stick a refueling station out here because it could burn down, but I can't really see another way of doing this. I think what I'm going to do is try and sort this mess out. Haha. I mean, the easiest way would be just to electrify the line, but we don't have any electric trains at the moment. Let me just see what have we got in the way of electric trains. No, we've only got diesel locomotives at the moment. The alternative is we've got a fueling station here. This is the up line, this is the down line. I really didn't want to do anything like this, but actually no, cancel that. If we put a back loop here, like this, it's going to be a fairly nasty kind of back curve, but if I do something like that, and then we create a back curve here like that, and I'm going to make that high priority. What that will mean is that a train that's coming in this direction can come down here, refuel and loop back and go back the other way. I think that might work. To see, are you gonna? Yeah. It shouldn't take long to build this because it's just going to be a wooden track. I don't want it to be anything too much. Yep. So we're going to have to build in here. It looks like this has already been finished. So what we need to do now is electrify this. This needs, whoops, has it been electrified? So we need to get that electrified because we certainly want electric trains in here. So about these games, sort of city building games with trains, it's like playing with an electronic train set. Anyway, let's just see whether the ore refinery does flow. So we are now producing some fuel. Now we've got a right. What I need to do now is pick up. It's a long way though, but I can't think of any other way to do this. I'm going to copy tasks to here. Right, we've got all the tasks here, but we've got steam refueling stations in here. We certainly don't want you there. Don't want you there. Got fuel from there. Okay, gas station, fire station, fire station. I think what I will do is, it's a long way, but we're going to send you all out to there. Remove all connections, yeah. Now, is this a free, or is it, now I'm going to leave this here just for the moment in case I've got a reason to use it, because it is a built distribution office. So the problem's going to be is the distance that these guys are going to have to travel. Let me just see, rail construction office. I think what we will do is push up the amount of fuel, because now we're not having to pay for it. We're kind of push this up to keep these guys busy. We don't need that connection. Where's that? Yep. just push this up like that. Small bus station, yep. Oh no, you need it because we're shipping out the pavers. Ollerton bus station, Otherton construction office. You don't really need a fuel supply really, because I don't think you've got anything in here, which is everything is mobile. So the Ollerton construction office doesn't really need fuel. You can get removed, you can get there. Now the next thing I need to change is these guys. You need to pick up your fuel from there. Bitumen. And again, I'm just going to increase this now. We're going to remove you from the customs shed. Take you up to 50 or 60%. That means that we will no longer be importing this year. Yeah, we spent £124,000 rubles, sorry. No, we spent 90,000 rubles on bitumen and 168,000 on fuel. So that means that we've now solved that problem. What we do need to do now, a potential problem we may have is if these fill up. But to be honest, if these fill up, that's not going to be a problem. What we do need to do now is start getting a workforce out here. Although, to be honest, at the moment, with the amount of fuel that were... Right, we need to start improving the workforce. Now, this comes into what I was started at saying at the beginning of the video. That is, what is that? That's an athletics club. Is that we're going to need to sort out the food supply here, because you can see I need to make sure that the food we're producing in this area, we've still got surpluses. How about clothes? Clothes is a little bit icky, but we have clothes up here. So I think we are producing enough clothes at the moment to be able to keep things going. But at the same time, we do need to kind of work on this here. What is this? This is a repair station, yep. Building without drinking water, yeah, that's okay. We need to keep an eye on this bitumen tank here, which means we need this built so that what we can do is if this starts to fill up while the track's being built, is that we can get things going. Right. Right, while we're doing that, I just want to check what my trains that we're currently working on. This guy is quite happily pushing out to the border. You're building that. You're building that as well. Obviously they've stopped working out this way. I want those done, please. Right, while that's going on, we've got fire. What's this? What's burning down here? Horse stables. Oh, it's a... Of course, I've forgotten all about personal cars. Get this built. This needs to be built. What's up with these guys? I think what we'll do is Put you on there. Just get the ordinary workforce into there, because you'll probably find my my pavers somewhere else. So we need to get that done and finished before the spring comes back. Okay. One thing. So the next thing I need to do is over here, because one thing I haven't done in this town is actually put the sanitation in. And though winter is probably not the best time to do it. Oh, great. That's rising to the town. So we got, I was hoping to put the wastewater processing it's closer to the town. Sewage treatment. I don't want to run with chemicals just yet. We're going to have to put this here, aren't we? Okay, I'm going to put you as close as I can, but I want you relatively low down, because we're going to need the distance to be able to build the sewage out for. Sewage discharge. Is that going to work? That's going to work good. We're going to put a thundering great big pipe from here. That connected to there, to there, to there. Yep. Right. I think I'd like to put some kind of sewage switch here. Oh, we've got to watch that contour here. Oh, that could be a problem. This is leveled out. Okay, we're gonna have to put this in a sewage pickup point in the center here somewhere. We need it that way. We'll put you about there. Now, oh god, we got. Okay, this could be. Oh, we've got a connection to there. Okay, that connected to there. That covers. This one will cover this part of the city. I want to build something possibly out this way. So I think what we'll do is we'll put in. We are going to need some stuff here. Okay, let me just see. Where are you? You cover most of the city this way. So if I put in an overlap here with in this corner. Actually, if we put it about there. And then we come up there to there. Actually, how far? No, you cover that. I think that will work. You will cover that area there. If we get more buildings out here, we can run a direct line down to it. In fact, I think what we'll do is bring you back a little bit. We'll put you on the center connection like that. So what that should do is give us the sewage coverage for the town here. Problem we've got now is we've got these buildings way out on their own. We are going to go for, actually, I think I'm gonna put a road there and take a road off that way. No, we don't need that road there. Okay, so change of plans. This is I'm going to put a road through there, an asphalt, your asphalt as well. So the reason I'm putting an asphalt road here is the fact that we're going to need to make sure the fire trucks can get here as quickly as possible, especially to this building, and then we're going to have to run a footpath from there to there like that. And what that would mean is that our sewage connection here, obviously we're going to have to run power down here. Fire. That's okay. Oh, one thing I have started to notice is that we're going to have to start working on upgrading and replacing our harvesters and tractors eventually. How are we doing here? Are we actually emptying this? It seems to be going down, so we seem to be gaining a little bit with respect to just make sure, see if these trains are still on the case. Okay, you're there. And you're there. They're both loading. Good. I'm wondering if I should get a couple more waste trucks. Let's just see if we can buy some more cargo wagons. Buy 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll get our little dinky train special. I mean, this is your whole reason for existing, so. And then back to the station. Could you bump the priority on this? I think probably part of the problem we're going to have here is that we've got trains running through here that are. I'm a bit worried about these. Well, we'll try one just to see if the train gets stuck. What we probably do need to do is get this built. Who's working on this? This is the prime crew. We will put you on them. You don't really have anything to do at the moment, so one thing I have done is, because we are going to be supplying coal out of here, I'm bringing this online at the moment. Yeah, so we're getting a fair amount of waste into here. That's going good. That's going good. How are we doing here? You can get there as well. Are we getting more workers out to here yet? No. Haha. Yeah, we're going to need a lot more workers, aren't we? Got people without a job. Right. I need buses. I think I've got a couple. You pick up from there. Well, you can pick up anyone. Actually, no. This is going to be a workers' bus. You're going to come to there and unload. What we'll do is, where's the? Only want workers there. Where's the university then? Does this place have a university? That's a good question, actually. Let me just see. Yeah, I mean, everyone around here should be able to get to the university, except for maybe these at the top here. But then we may need to work a little bit on possibly creating a route, actually. Actually, yeah. Just change this route. You're going to there. You can get to there. If we change that to there, we allow students and passengers to get on there. We got workers here, so if we can kind of get a little bit of a rotation going, then they can go down and study at the university. So we got 9 workers from there. They would go there. You can load anyone. This is where the route gets a little bit confusing. Where are you? You can go there. You can unload anyone and unload anyone there. This stop here. Yep. Let me see. Yeah, so you can pick up workers there and bring them up to here. Why are you picking up students? I'm just going to follow this guy around and see. So you've picked up students, and you should drop students off there. I'm not exactly sure why you are dropping off students there. You should be picking up workers from here. Not tourists there. I don't want any students waiting there or passengers waiting here. You pick up workers, and then you should allow students but not workers. Right. Let me just double check this route now. Okay, the buses have got separated again. Okay, join them together. Space the line. Is that doing anything to help? Yeah. We are getting more people into here now. In fact, we've finished these 2 blocks, which is going to make a big difference. What we do need to do is sort out the unemployment in this area. One possible solution to that is that we actually increase the numbers of workers there. So that what we've got actually, yeah, we've got workers waiting there. Right, I'm just going to wait for a bus to turn up here on our little bus route here. What I want you to do now is drop off here for the workers. Just going to rename you all you cables. Cable drop. Unload workers. And you can load students and stuff like that. Obviously, this is the problem. We need more cable cars. Now this is where I think I've used up my thingy bob. Cableways. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's not all passenger wagons or passenger cabins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need an open hole. Do I have any open holes here? Sat around doing nothing. Nope. I've got some covered holes here that I'm going through a lot of covered holes at the moment. Yeah. Okay. Let me just see. Come here. We actually just to double check. Open hole. We're by a type U low boy. Open hole. Okay, I'm aware that I'm overrunning with the train. Yep, haha. I knew that. Okay, cancel that job. You go back there. That's the reason for that, is that the train can't, it can get there, but it can't get out again. So we need to complete this before we get that done. Okay, I've gone way over time on this video, so I will just set this route up. Oh, come off it, game. You told me that this was a low boy. I could... That's no good then. Okay. Anyway, I'll sort that out off camera, guys. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.